Hello guys, and welcome to episode 81 of my Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires campaign, playing as Isabella von Carstein, leading the vampire counts to world domination. Previously, we have made some very good progress through the mountains, taking out some more of Cathay's forces. We have almost completely crushed the Cult of Pleasure now. And yeah, unfortunately we had to deal with a crash in the previous episode. I'm hoping that doesn't happen again, because it is really frustrating. But regardless, we shall continue with our good old friend Felix Gaines, and he is probably just going to head south to Lustria and help us out down there. Moving on to Kemmler. Kemmler's probably also heading south. He could potentially be the army that engages the Hunts Marshal's expedition. He's not in range to take the High Sentinel, so we'll probably leave that to Marcus. Let's just bring Marcus down through the sea thing there. Nice. We can go for Castle Forge Steel. That's going to give us armor, weapon strength, and armor piercing. That's really nice. Really nice. This is like the perfect buff for Velbats. Like, giving them armor and more armor piercing is huge. Anyway, moving on towards Floating Pyramid is what we'll do as well. I guess I might as well just go park myself next to them. The issue we're having here is like attrition. Can I get over here and raid? I can. Okay, we'll do that.
Domination is ours.
That way we will not take attrition. I like the way Heinrich Kemmler there, that made me giggle. He said, well, domination is ours. We're getting there, Heinrich. We're getting there. Okay, let's just grab a few more troops in here just so that the order resolves a little bit better for us. And that'll do nicely. That was a horrible noise. Okay, gibbet. We've got the gibbet. I'm probably just going to keep this Font of Nightmares. It gives us a little bit of money. Gives extra hero capacity for Banshees. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad shout. Let's recruit a Banshee. Cunning would be fine. That's nice as a leadership bonus for the entire army. I think extra ambush chances are very good. Yeah, we'll get rid of this. Put them in there. Good old Joey. Increase mobility, please. That is what we want. Honestly, we should do that for all of these, now I think about it. How many armies do we have over here? Well, Lisa von Diesel's going to take Demon's Gate, so he might have a chance to recruit one over there. But we could definitely maybe get one for Wilmar. Although I'm not sure what unit it would replace in this army, that's the question. That's the main reason that I don't switch heroes into these armies later on, because quite often all of the units that are in the army already are more than good enough anyways. And the difference the hero makes is negligible. Right, anyway, we're going to come down here. Let's fix up Grey Rock Point that got attacked last turn. We will, of course, go for Soldier Tor. Over here, like, Isabella's going to take Scalpel Lair, so yeah, honestly, Cult of Pleasure, really not long for this world, and we're in a really good position there because we're like stopping them from making a new army. It's like the perfect situation where we're just constantly chasing them to the next element, to the next element, to the next element, and they try and build like a new stack, and you're just constantly sticking on top of them just by being constantly aggressive. I feel that's one thing that a lot of newer players to the series don't do. Like, they're not aggressive enough. And it allows the AI to build up big stacks, and then you get kind of screwed by it. Anyway, over here, we're not at war with Cult of Sotek, so we can focus on trying to take out these armies. I've really just got to be careful not to get double teamed, because the problem that we have is ambush. They can attack us and technically ambush us. So what I can try and do is ambush them. And that will probably work out in our favor. So both of these have 100% ambush chance, which is perfect. Okie dokie. We have Lennart going for village, so we don't need Volker to do the same thing. To be honest, maybe I just have Lennart come up here and take this. That way we can just disband this guy, get the money back for this turn.
I admire your depravity.
Meanwhile, these two are carrying on.
Dark magic is mine to command. Will do nice.
Actually, one thing I should do a lot less is try and move more than one of the armies at the same time, because I have a strong feeling that's one of the reasons that the game can potentially crash on me. Getting a little bit impatient, so I'll try not to do that so much. Right, let's just get rid of these zombos, and we'll put the Banshee in this army for the increased mobility. That's plus 25% mobility. Like, that's pretty awesome. I do really miss Orion's mobility from the Sisters of Twilight campaign. Like, he had like almost 200% movement range. Like, it was nuts.
Yes.
My favorite, of course, is Taurox. Like, Taurox's movement range, like, considering you can, like, every time you win a battle, you basically get all your movement range back. It's mental. Where's Woman going? Over here, maybe? Go explore for me. We kind of have the Ogre hero doing that for us, but that's okay. Nehekara's Noble Blood maxed out is not too bad. Could also get Spirit Leech. Spirit Leech is nice to have because it just allows us to focus down single entities just that little bit quicker. Hamlin Barakmir can go for evasion. It's funny how he's got boost income. Let's just put the walls in the Shrine of Cain, that's fine. I don't want to spend too much money though, of course, so we'll just ignore the rest of that. And that takes us to the end turn. I think this must be like the first turn in a while where we haven't had a commandment to put in place. I like how much less time things is going to take to research now though. We're getting some nice research rate. Where's the research rate from stealing technology? I need to do that. If I haven't already. Alright, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is the reason that Walborg needed to play out the battle previously. So, now we're up against Ming Fan and Chiu Yu. I don't know if that's like Chiu Yu supposed to be pronounced or what, but regardless, we have wars for the first time in a while. Actually, I say that. We played another defensive battle recently, I'm pretty sure, in one of the more recent episodes. This should be fun. Let's jump on in. So they are actually going to be attacking me from 3 different directions. Entirely different directions, which is a little bit annoying. One thing that's kind of nice about having all these little units is I can somewhat spread them along these towers. And make sure pretty much every tower is actually captured. Okay, that's fine. Let's just put them in a separate group. And then we've got all of these, which we'll just pull to the mid. Over here, it looks like Fire Rain Rockets, some Lancers, some Jade Warriors, Astromancer. The reinforcements coming in on the other side, so I feel like we should just sally forth and kill these. I take my Vargolfs out there and my Morse engine. One of the Morse engines, we'll use the worst one. Run out there, destroy them. Be relatively simple. So that would be group 1. Over here, there's another artillery piece. I think we'll use the bats to kill that one, so they can be in group 3. We'll do Hen race behind the wall.
Their time has come.
Maybe put the Morse engine there. And over here, we put the rests. Again, I'm somewhat tempted to sally forth. Engage them outside the walls almost. Since we're going to have the walls... Yeah, I might do that. Since we'll have the walls manned by, like, the garrison, I think sallying forth is actually a really smart idea. Alright, let's go. The only place I'm not going to is here. I'll wait for these to come forwards and we'll dive the Grand Cannon with the bats.
Find me if you dare!
Well, they're actually just gonna go and try and break down the wall there.
Mortis engine.
Right, I need to have these carry on straight towards the Fire Rain rockets. Over here, meanwhile, we just push forwards. You should be flying over here. We can get the invocation going. Not sure that applied very well, because if they were still underneath the gatehouse, then it would have somewhat cancelled it. I like firing at my bats. Is there a tower I can build on this one? There's a tower there. I think we build this tower. Pop the magic tower in there.
Your time has come. Swiftly.
Right, let's build this tower. They've made a hole in the front wall as well. Left side's completely routed. Get all of these to attack the Astromancer.
For Isabella. Mortis engine.
Might still look to dive the artillery, regardless.
Blood magic.
Okay, good. Right, let's get in here. We'll send most of the units to the other side. But 2 of the Vargolfs can come and slam on the war compass. Right, let's sally forth now. I'm gonna dive into the grand cannons.
We surpass Nagash.
Go dive on those cannons. Gonna put them in a separate group. The towers have done a fantastic job here. Look how much they've chunked this second army.
Death to the living.
Like this sally didn't really go too well. We took a lot of damage, but we're somewhat making it back slowly.
Vampire.
As long as I keep them blobbed with her, it should be fine. One of my Ken race is getting very low there. And they went down. It's okay. We can engage the sky junk with all of the bats, I think. Almost dealt with the Wujing war compass. Or the cav here. Slowly getting taken out.
We are immortal.
Actually, kind of got to be really careful here. Not to let them capture all of these flags.
I'm in your thrall. Bleed them. Vampire. My fangs grow sharp.
Nice. Vargolf versus Jet Lion. Looks like the Vargolf's winning pretty convincingly. The Black Knights are helping out a lot as well there, so that's good. Everything on this side is taken care of. We just finish off the Jade Warriors, and then the rest of those units can come inside. Right, we've got a couple of Vargolfs that can go and deal with this Lord Magistrate. He's running around all over the place. I might try and have her take off. Also, yeah, these towers should be helping. One of the towers has been destroyed. Oh. It's a good excuse for it not helping, I suppose. But since I can't do any other magic, I'll just do a nice breath attack. Perfect. Really good breath attack. That broke them completely. Very nice. A very interesting battle. It's not often I would like sally forth from the walls, but the fact is, the longer we can have the towers firing at them, the better. So fighting them outside the walls makes sense. I think, generally speaking, it would have been a lot cleaner. I think over here I needed a mortis engine for the infantry. That's the only thing. And again, not having a mortis engine for the Kenris would have been pretty bad as well. I'm just going to end it there. We can always chase them down in the next turn. The other thing I could have done, now I think about it, is maybe use the raised dead on Warborgd to engage the artillery that was hitting her side before we ran out with the infantry, so they didn't take so much damage getting through the gate. But regardless, that was pretty well done, and we can finish off those armies pretty soon. Oxyotl's asking for a peace treaty. Marathi's suiciding. Great stuff. Clan Pestilence wants a peace treaty as well. Everybody's like, please, give me peace. Give me peace. And they want a trade agreement. No, no more friends. Sorry. Like, it would be decent to have like more money from the trade agreement, but yeah. We've got an undercity, let's just burn that. Nice. Income from Forbidden Libraries and Necromancer Towers plus 100%. You see our income just shot up. Okay. And now we are heading towards Incantations and Nagash, which is going to increase income from Vampire Crypts and Vampire Keeps. Now the Keeps is a big one, because that's our main settlement building. So considering how many settlements we have, you can imagine that's pretty huge. This is unreal. There's no way. Let me encircle. Can I just like raise dead here to stop me from having to worry about that? So silly.
Isabella.
Okay, let's ban those.
The world will be ours.
Good. Alright, over to Wilmar. Please kill this guy finally.
Embrace. Bring war.
Thank you. Alright, Bernard can head towards Volatrax. Let's just make sure we get Joey in there. For this turn, not going to help with public order, with movement range, but all good. Right, let's get this all into here. Decisive victory. Demolish these buildings. Okay. Moving on to Warborgd. Right, Warborgd can take out this army. And it looks like we can just go straight for Mugo here at Zenwu, which is really nice. Let's just pop these buildings in here while we're at it. Easy peasy, thank you. Nice, seasoned campaigner is good, yes, very good. I'm just going to add... Oh, hello. You know what this means, guys. 2 mortis engines means another army. That's okay, we'll do it in a second. For now, what could I add that would tip this auto resolve a bit better? Maybe a black coach. I don't really want to keep a black coach though. I mean, that's probably a reason to add it. Or blood knights. Yeah, we're gonna have to play this one out. Funny, we've killed like a bajillion armies like these, and still it's like, oh no, you're gonna lose. Or at least, we're not gonna lose, but we're gonna kill half your units in the process. Okay, let's go in. Run them down. Shouldn't take too long. This is going to be one of those battles where I just line up my troops, lock control group, and right click, and then just fast forward until the game's over. Honestly.
Mortis engine.
I will probably micro my Blood Knights and my bats, and that's about it. Right, locked control group, let's go. And shift around the side with these. In we go. I'm going to have the Blood Knights just charge straight into the Jade Lancers, and then we're going to dive down on them with the Falbats. That's the plan. That will crush them very fast indeed. I'm going to get rid of these great Longmar riders. The attack's working nicely on the front. That's good. Alright, we've just pulled off there. Yeah, I'm just going to come into this middle engagement. That's absolutely fine by me. We'll drop a breath attack on these Jade Warriors, actually. It's a good target.
We are immortal. At once.
Perfect. Let's just shift these over to the right. Is there a couple units? Yeah, I'll get my Crypt Horrors to go and run down those Peasant Archers.
Blood magic.
We'll do a Wind of Death. Nice. And we'll charge into the back of all of those. Gonna try and take off again.
At once. To war.
And drop a breath attack in here. And we'll pop down the invocation to top them off. This is the, like, worst thing that a Lord could be in. For real. It's probably the worst mount there is in the game. Like, it just makes the Lord so useless.
What?
Like, why have a Sky Lantern when you can have a friggin' dragon? Well, I don't know if they can have a dragon, but I'd rather just not be in a Sky Lantern altogether. Right, we don't have to play it out. It is a settlement battle. So we get that over and done with, and put our middle finger up to the Pyrrhic victory. In these more conventional armies, it's a lot easier for me to just create those control groups and right click. Because all I need to do is have a few units that are microing in the back line and then it's all over. Just occupy that.
I thirst.
And now Feng and Chiu, they're both going to take a lot of attrition. Lovely. We're going to want to take care of Bawazan, who's decided to just run straight into our armies here. Why is Roderick's army so damaged? He's got hit by an agent action or something, maybe. Regardless, as long as it doesn't kill too much in that second army, we can take that auto resolve. And that was the army that was down here, so that helps out quite a bit. Is Dieter going to be able to deal with this army? I feel like his army is actually perfect for dealing with that. Also, we should probably keep checking. Ray is dead.
What?
Volker. Time to take out Village, I think.
More sleep shine.
We'll take this with Lennart. Jinmir can wipe out the rebellion.
I thirst.
I'm just going to pop her into Challenge Stone for this turn because the attrition is pretty significant there.
Darkness.
And Lennart, he can just start walking down
Good. This will do.
towards Valerie. We can have Volker. Ooh, actually, if Village is going to keep coming south, we might as well just use Volker to wipe out Saber Skin. Yeah, we should do that whilst we can. Just to make sure they don't keep building like a new army and be annoying. There we go, Saber Skin destroyed, perfect. Right, pop that in there. All of the income buildings, thank you very much. Right, we're going to give him Dark Knight. Armor is good. And she can have augury. Good. So that means that Dieter can head down here with Roderick.
It is night. Darkness comes.
What's the raised dead pool like in this province? Okay, there is a Morse engine available, so let's grab that. Good. Actually very happy about that. I should probably get rid of these zombies as well and recruit some more Graveguard. That makes his army significantly stronger. Probably level him up as well before we do the next battle. More health will help the auto resolve. We're actually both pretty close to getting their dragons. Get the dragons 18, this one's 17. And then yeah, Dieter is 16. He can actually grab an extra unit. Let's just move. We'll move Dieter onto the siege. Encircle. And then we can move in here. And what I can do is, for example, just get rid of those two completely. Recruit. I could pretty much just replace this. Maybe we just merge these and then grab 3 more. The beauty of Raised Dead. Like, merge these. Recruit 1 more. Merge these. Grab 1 more. Hop in the Vargolf. Anything else scary that we can put in here? I mean, like Blood Knights, Hex Race could be fun. Maybe add another unit of Hex Rays. The other thing I was thinking is like a couple units of Grave Guard. I might do that. Yeah, that'll do. Then we move up here. And that should be a Pyrrhic victory. It's actually going to destroy the Mortis engine that Roderick has if we don't play it out. Of course. Of course it is. Right, okay. Let's just do leadership on the bats, and that'll do. We'll go in and we'll fight it manually because the game is like, you know what? You know what, Vulcan? You have to play every battle. You just do, because otherwise I'm going to screw you. Okay, cool. Let's go. Like, I'm not bitter, guys. Don't worry about it. This is actually going to be quite an interesting battle to actually play out, so we'll see how we get on. Like, having 6 units of Vargeist like this is going to be fun because we're going to be able to dive onto their backline pretty hard. We should probably wait for our reinforcements. They're not going to take too long to get here. Meanwhile, we'll just kind of crump up in the corner. I actually will probably have the Cav charge the front line. Right, let's speed things up. 20 seconds until we get our second army. Because we have so much Cav, it's actually going to be a pretty insane frontal charge. Right, let's just make those one group. That's our cavalry group. And then we've got Crypt Horror group. Alright, that's fine. Let's line up like this. Like this. Throw them in there. Everything else can be sprinkled in. Put the Terrorgeist in this group as well. This is going to be the group that dives into their ranged forces. The rest we're just gonna lock control groups and right click basically. Just gotta wait for these Graveguard to arrive because they take forever to walk forwards. But to be honest, probably just going to have the Cav charge forwards anyway. Because we've got so much of it, it doesn't really matter that much. Fly over with all the Vargeists. And off we go. Spread out the Morse engines a little bit. Spread out my big boys. The charge uphill. Maybe not the best tactical decision in the world, but yeah, it should be fun. It looked cool. That's what matters, right? That's what matters. Alright, you can go in there. You can go there. These ones need help. We'll get the Morse engine over on that side. Any sleepy units?
Blood Knights!
Mortis engine!
Got that Hex Wraith unit on this side as well. Oops.
I know.
They're gonna go down. That's fine. To be honest, Hex Wraiths are somewhat expendable as well. Just because we are in an area where we can get a lot of replacements pretty quick. I'm not really too concerned about anything that we lose massively. The main thing is just keeping them in combat long enough for us to just win the battle. There should be army losses any second. There it is. Alright, in the battle there, because it is a settlement battle. And surprise, surprise, it wasn't a Pyrrhic victory. Would you look at that? To be honest, the uphill cavalry charge somehow worked. And it looked really awesome. It knocked back like the entire front line all at once. Let's take that. Thank you very much. Right, we will pop in the walls. And nice, Deed's got his dragon. There we go. Oh, and Roderick they both got their dragons. They both leveled up to 18. Okay. Kalakazorn. Did we like never ever fix this settlement? I might keep the reliquary, and actually that doesn't give any money. We'll keep the Font of Nightmares, that's fine. I might also keep the Balefire Hearth, because there's not really much else that is worth building anyway. That's fine. Okay, cool. I'm actually really happy with how that turned out in the end. And maybe next time we'll be able to recruit another Mortis engine because we just slaughtered a bunch more people here. But yeah, Dieter. What can we do with him? So the points that he's got spent are really not that bad. I think Curse the Revenant's important. We want Dark Protection pretty quick, so we'll go towards that. Like, having our lords be super strong is really, really helpful. To make sure they don't get, like, beaten down by ranged fire too easily. But yeah, Roderick and Dieter, basically broskies, marching through the mountains together. That's cleaned up all the mountains here already. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's quickly carry on over to Ulrich, who can finally make his way through the sea lane. Off you go. Right, Monarch Morphin, you're heading over to Shrine of Sotek. This Deadpool's not going to be big enough there, is it? Roderick's moving round. Let's just move Gaines first.
Necropolis awaits.
Then Milland, you're taking Dread Rock. We'll take the Pyrrhic victory. Of course. There's no armies down here, so this is fine. We'll just get a bunch of replenishment. That was the main settlement of the Dragon Isles, so the rest will have smaller garrisons and be easier to order resolve anyway. So we'll take this entire island area very quickly indeed. Let's grab Guile and Glamour. Making sure we spread that vampiric corruption is very important to prevent us taking too much replenish or attrition as we continue. Okay, and unfortunately guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. Next time around, it looks like we'll be starting our war with the Hunts Marshal's expedition because we are in place and ready to go. Felix Gaines will hit the Temple of Kara. Heinrich can hit the Floating Pyramid. We have Marcus who's going to take the High Sentinel. And then we're heading down into Lustria. Start working our way through here. Just got to be a little bit careful that the Hunts Marshal's expedition's armies are pretty close by all of the stuff that's happening down here. But Itza should be dead soon. That's cool. Another faction taken care of. But that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.